Hey guys, what's up? DJ Man here, back in another video. And today's video is going to be my review of Naruto Road to Ninja. No major spoilers, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the story.
Don't lose your way, your mind.
So the story here kind of starts out with us showing how lonely Naruto kind of is, because him and a bunch of his comrades just kind of get home from a mission. And when they get home from the mission, Naruto sees how all his comrades' parents have come, to welcome them back to the village and telling them how proud they are of them and everything like that, while Naruto's over here all lonely and junk. Then I think Iruka ends up taking Naruto out to eat for some ramen, but then, Naruto kind of gets a little upset with Iruka and kind of storms off. On his way home, he kind of runs into Sakura, who's storming out of her place because she's been fighting with her parents, and so Naruto and Sakura just kind of end up going to this park just to talk with each other. So Sakura just, continues to, badmouth her parents and stuff, and then Naruto's like, come on, don't you think you're, being a little overreacting or whatever? So Sakura's like, oh, you're on their side. Psh, why did I have to be you that I ran into? If Sasuke was here, he'd know how I feel. And it's like, you... First off, why are you dissing Naruto like that? Because right there, she's kind of referring to the fact that Naruto never really had parents, but Sasuke did, so he would know what she's talking about. And it's like, don't diss Naruto like that. Aren't you supposed to be friends? Don't do that to him. Secondly, Naruto, this is a girl that you're going after, the one that's dissing you here. Hinata would never do you like that. Never. She'd never do you like that. Narhina all the way. Thirdly, I believe if Sasuke was there and Sakura was there just badmouthing her parents, he'd probably start walking away from her right in the middle of one of her sentences, and Sakura would be like, hey, where are you going? And he would turn around and say, you're annoying. Then he would turn back around and start walking in another direction, and Sakura would be heartbroken or something. Oh my gosh. Okay, so back to the main story. Right after Sakura kind of disses Naruto, Madara shows up, or Tobi, or whatever his name is at the moment at this time. He kind of shows up, and he uses this technique, I believe it's called the limited Tsukiyomi on Naruto and Sakura, to where he either teleports them to another dimension, or he just puts them under some type of really strong genjutsu, where I'm just going to say, for now, I'm just going to say he teleports them to another dimension. So in this other dimension, their friends are kind of acting differently, Hinata's really abrasive, Shikamaru's kind of dumb, and etc. The other thing about this dimension, other than the fact that some of the characters' personalities are different, is that, Naruto and Sakura have kind of switched lives, whereas Naruto's parents are alive while Sakura's are dead. So the story continues on from there with Naruto and Sakura trying to figure out a way to get back to their own world while also dealing with whatever's going on in this other dimension world. I don't really want to say anything else about the story because I don't want to spoil anything, so let's go ahead and move on to the good. One of the things I really enjoyed about this movie was seeing how all the characters kind of acted in this other dimension. That was really fun. Seeing an abrasive Hinata, she walks up to Sakura, is like, if you touch Naruto, I will break you, or something funny like that. Or seeing a really upbeat, Kakashi was really funny. And it's just fun seeing the interactions between, all these characters. Another thing that I liked was the story. It was pretty interesting and entertaining. There are a few hiccups here and there with the story, which I'll talk about in the bad, but overall, I really did enjoy the story. The one thing that I really liked about the movie, and the one thing that they did really, really well, was showing us just how lonely Naruto is. It's not that I like seeing Naruto lonely, but you really do feel how lonely he is. Like I said before, he sees all his friends with their parents, and he's all really lonely, and it really just shows that even though Naruto still has all these friends, to keep him company and make him happy and everything, that still doesn't change the fact that he doesn't have a family to go home to. And I really like the fact that they kind of changed Naruto and Sakura's life so Sakura can kind of have a taste of how Naruto feels pretty much all the time. On to the bad. I really don't have too much bad to say about the movie. There might be one really bad thing that's spoiler-ish that I will tell you before I start talking about it, but there's two things I want to talk about that are kind of nitpicky. The first nitpick is, why is Naruto's name Minma in this other dimension? Everybody else's name is exactly the same except Naruto's. His name is changed to Minma in this other dimension, and it's not explained why. It doesn't make any sense. It's huh? My second nitpick, which can also be counted as a bigger thing, is that I wish that we got to see more interactions between all the other dimension characters. That would have been really nice to see, because we only get really one big scene with all the characters, and that's during the bathhouse scene. Otherwise, we really don't get to see a lot of the other dimension characters, which makes me sad a little bit. I really do wish we got to see more interactions, but oh well. A third nitpick that I want to throw in here real quick is the title of the movie, Road to Ninja. Why is the movie called Road to Ninja, or titled Road to Ninja? Unless I'm missing some lining message. I just don't get it. My main problem is actually a really big spoiler, so please, I will put up an annotation here somewhere on the screen or something telling you where to skip in the video to get past this spoiler, because it is a big spoiler. So please, look for it, see where you're supposed to skip and skip past it if you don't want to be spoiled, because here we go. So the one thing that I kind of don't really like about the movie, or really something that I really don't understand, is why this dimension's Naruto is evil, because the other dimension Naruto, we'll just refer to him as, what do they call him, Minma? Minma is for some reason evil in this other dimension for one reason or another. He's not being controlled by Madara or whatever, and it seems like that nobody really thinks that this dimension Naruto is supposed to be evil, because the Minato and the Kushina of this dimension mistake the Naruto from our dimension, or the one that we know, as that dimension's Naruto. So it doesn't really make sense why this Naruto is evil now, unless I missed something. I don't know. It was like a Overall, I really did enjoy this movie, even though it does have its hiccups here and there when it comes to the story. That can be forgiven because, overall it was a pretty entertaining movie. But I'm still going to have to knock it down a few notches because, I truly do feel that we don't get enough interactions between the other dimension characters. And that's the main draw of the movie, is seeing, these other dimension people, and we don't really get that. So I'm going to go ahead and end up giving this movie an 8 out of 10. Pretty enjoyable with a few hiccups, but, overall, it's a really good movie. So if you guys like the video, like the video. And if you like me, subscribe to me. And as always, this is DJ Man, and I'll catch y'all next time.